Movie recommendation.
Movie.
Today is not a movie recommendation. It's more of a movie review.
Okay.
And we watched. It's a recent release on It's on Netflix, yeah.
I think so. I'm
Yeah.
not sure. I was sleeping through all of it.
It's on Netflix, and it's called The Wanted Man by Dolph Lundgren. If you don't know Dolph Lundgren, he was in one of the Rocky movies. He's also in The Expendables. He was also back then in the movie, what was it called? Red Scorpion?
No,
You know,
Universal.
Red Scorpion.
Right, yeah,
Red Scorpion.
Universal Soldier was
That
in
was
it.
Van Damme.
Yeah, and Dolph Lundgren.
Oh, yeah. He was the other
was
guy
there.
on Universal
Yeah.
Soldier. Yeah. That was him. He was in a movie called Wanted Man. And summary. The summary is he's a cop. He's operating on the Mexican border there, and he's in a debacle whereby, he's made a public mess where he calls Mexicans, low lives and whatever, and then he has to be sent on a mission to Mexico to retrieve a witness. And it's all a mess there because there are dirty cops involved, both on the American and the Mexican side, and blah blah blah, and he becomes the wanted man. Now, I don't know. You want to add on something?
It's a silly movie.
Okay. You're going to have to get a bit more in-depth than that.
No, it's a silly movie. I mean, you told me just now that he's the one who wrote it.
Okay, so the problem with this movie is it stars Dolph Lundgren. He's one of the producers. He's one of the writers. And he's the director of the movie.
Seagal type of thing.
It's like a Steven Seagal type thing whereby, if you see a movie and it's starring Steven Seagal, written by Steven Seagal, produced by Steven Seagal, directed by Steven Seagal, then Steven Seagal is going to be the man. Dolph Lundgren tried to take a different approach, but in trying to take a different approach, I feel like it was a bit too slow-paced for what it was promising to be. I was expecting a lot of, action, but,
It was action, but the action wasn't bad.
Dude.
No, it wasn't
It was
bad.
a bit too slow-paced for my liking.
No.
And, what they were trying to do and how they ended up executing it, I feel like there wasn't a full circle in terms of conceptualization and execution is concerned. There wasn't a full circle there.
No,
Some things failed to connect.
Yeah,
I get the idea. The idea was there, but the execution was just...
It was poor.
It was just terrible. And, Dolph, he tried to make himself look vulnerable. He didn't want to make himself look like too much of a hero since he directed, stars, produced, and wrote the whole movie. He didn't do a Steven Seagal type thing. I give him credit for that, but the movie felt like it didn't deliver where it was supposed to deliver in terms of action, in terms of an enthralling story. It was as predictable as a table that can tell the future. Get it?
No.
Predictable.
You know what? Anyways, just say your rating.
My rating for this movie is a 3.5 out of 10.
No, I wouldn't say 3.5.
Brian Willis movie review,
I'll give
3.5 out of 10.
It was,
What was good about it?
The action, in terms of...
What action?
In terms of sequence, all these, the actions.
It was too slow paced, fam.
No, but it was... I can't,
How many action sequences were there?
No, I can't beat it down like that, though. I would give it a 4.
Dude, you told me you were falling asleep.
I was. I haven't actually finished it.
Dude, I gave it a 3.5 and you gave it a 4 and you're saying I'm being harsh.
Yeah, until up to where I watched it. I mean, it was pretty alright.
He gives it a 4 out of 10. I give it a 3.5 and he says I'm being harsh. And I actually finished the movie. He didn't.
Yeah.
He fell asleep.
I fell asleep.
So that 4 is actually him being pitiful. If he finishes the movie and sees the conclusion, he's going to give it a 2.
Most probably.
I guarantee you that. He's going to give it a 2. So if you want to watch it and see if you agree with us, watch it and see if you agree with us. It's a very low budget movie. It wasn't one of those high-end movies. It is low budget.
It's low budget,
It's
but
low budget.
You don't see it.
Yes, you do.
You don't necessarily
Yes, you
say
compare it with Beekeeper.
I rank it as, because it's not one of those items where, I mean, there's a scene where the cop gets shot in the face. That's pretty realistic.
Dude, come on.
I mean, some thought went to it. Some production value actually went to it.
Yeah, it just wasn't enough.
But like the plot of the item now. And then Dolph, he looked, bruh.
Hey, and Dolph, what's with Dolph? Is he skipping leg day or something?
I don't know, bro.
What was wrong with his legs? Like, I get it, he had a limp and all, but nah, the actual structure of his legs. He looked like a freaking bull mango with 2 matchsticks stuck at the bottom.
Bull mango, bro.
You know a bull mango, you know, fat ass mangoes. With 2 matchsticks sticking out. Like his legs, like, he skips leg day. He definitely skips, because that had nothing to do with the movie plot.
All right. Let's go.
Anyway, that's it. That's it for movie review. Song of the